Hey, what is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Football Discussions. Today, we're going to be predicting the Kansas City Chiefs schedule. I've already done two of the teams in this division schedules, the Raiders and the Broncos. So, as you can see here, these are already my predictions for those games. I'm going to reiterate my thoughts already on those games, and then pick the rest of the games. So, starting off with Week 1, Kansas City in Jacksonville. I think Kansas City's going to get the job done versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that it's going to be a close game, but I don't see this team losing in the first week of football. They're just too good to do that, and I think they want to keep their fans happy and fan base happy. I think they'll come away with a dub in Jacksonville. Versus the Ravens, I think the Chiefs are going to get another win, another close game, but I think that uh, the Chiefs will pull it out and get a victory. Versus Detroit, I think the Chiefs again will get a win here. I think that while it's going to be a close game in Detroit, I think the Chiefs are just again just not even a fair matchup versus Detroit, and I think they'll pull this one off. This game, I've been on the fence about two very good football teams. It's going to be tough to decide who's going to pull this one out, but I think I'm just going to give the edge to the Chiefs since they are home. Versus Houston, I think the Chiefs are going to win again, another home game for them, and I think that they'll be able to pull it off versus the Texans. Uh, Two tough weeks here for the Chiefs. They could go 0-2, 1-1, or 2-0. I could see any of those scenarios happening, but for right now, I'm just going to stick them at 2-0 because the Chiefs are a very good football team. Versus Green Bay, I think Green Bay is going to get the win. Just I'm hot on this Aaron Rodgers team right now. I think Aaron Rodgers could be up for an MVP season. I love what they did in the offseason. They got key additions to their defense, which could make it hard for Patty Mahomes to throw that ball. And I think that the Green Bay Packers will pull this one out. I think the Chiefs will bounce back from that NFC North loss with another NFC North or to an NFC North win versus the Minnesota Vikings. I think that the Chiefs are just another scenario of them being overpowered versus a team. I don't think the Vikings are going to be very good next year. I've said that in past videos, so I just think the Chiefs are going to um, get a dub here versus the Titans. Uh, I think the Chiefs again will just pull it out, much like this Detroit game. Although I think that the Titans are a bit better than Detroit. I think the Chiefs are just too good to lose to that Titans defense. I think when it comes to defense versus offense, I'm usually a guy that leans towards the better defense. And don't get me wrong, the Titans have a great defense. I just think that the Chiefs offense has the edge in this one. Versus the Chargers, I think in Mexico, the Chargers. Actually, I think the Chiefs will win in Mexico. Um, I think they're just gonna come out and beat the Chargers that night. It's going to be another one of those games where it's just tough to pick right now because we haven't seen anything except for OTAs and mandatory mini training camp right now. So it's tough to decide on which of these two AFC West teams is going to be better. But I think the Chiefs will get the edge versus the Chargers here. To the Patriots, I think the Pats are going to win. Um, Oh, sorry, I skipped the Raiders here because it was already picked. But off this bye week, I have the Chiefs beating the Raiders. I said that in the Raiders video. I just can't see a way around the the Chiefs off a bye week, having time to watch film, plan for this game, losing. But back to this game, I think that New England will pull this one off. I think Brady is going to get it done in Foxborough versus the Chiefs. Then I have the Chiefs beating the Denver Broncos. I had them losing to the Denver Broncos in Week 7, and I think that this is definitely going to be a one-on-one series. But I think Chiefs at home will get the upper hand here. I think both the home teams in this series will take the games versus the Bears. Uh, I think Chicago will get it done. Um, just it's going to be a tough game, but it's another game versus defense versus offense, and unlike that Titans game, Chicago's defense is just phenomenal. I think they'll pull it off versus the Chiefs. And then I have the Chiefs beating the Chargers in week 17, and then week 18 is this team or this site basically takes all the records you've compiled so far and makes a playoff game. So this would be like wild card. But we're not going to obviously fill that out right now. So we're going to draw the line at week 17. And then there you have it. The Chiefs going 11-5 in 2019. So let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people are gonna probably disagree. Probably some 12-4s or 13-3s or even 14-2 fans out there for these Kansas City Chiefs. But this is just the way I see it falling down. They have a very tough schedule this year. Should be fun to watch. But I think the Chiefs will finish the year 11-5. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of Football Discussions. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next time.